Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this AFK journey video. And good morning. So I woke up to another good news on Supreme Arena, and that is Supreme Arena actually got nerfed, or rather the AI in Supreme Arena actually got nerfed. So together with the new sets of maps as well as a new sets of rules, the power level of the AIs, which are all the challenges on the board, got decreased tremendously, and this means that we are having way lesser level deficits and we are able to beat the AI more easily. So as you guys can see from my leaders board over here, we already have real players who are at the top of them. So I'm gonna do some runs today, run through Supreme Arena briefly. The reason why I didn't cover Supreme Arena previously was because it was just stupid. There was no way to beat the AIs because they're way too overpowered, and basically you can't beat them because their levels are too high and the deficit is too big. Okay, so now there's a way because there are real players on the top. So we're gonna try it. We'll see how far we will go. I'll run through Supreme Arena rules so that for those of you guys who are not familiar with the game mode, or for those of you guys who haven't unlocked the new season nor the new game mode, understand what's coming for you guys. And I'll also talk about some of the things which I think is very interesting for Supreme Arena. So we'll do some runs on this account. Okay, for those of you guys who are already on the way to climb your Supreme Arena, please do it quickly because you'll be able to get your first time gem rewards. So the higher ranks you can go before all the other players climb up, you'll be able to get the first time gem rewards even if you cannot keep your position. Okay, and on top of that, right, this is also good news for us because every single day, if you're able to get at least into the top 200, right, I'll say 200 is quite a good position to be at, we'll be getting 3 Twilight Essence. So this is basically your endgame EX20 weapon stones. Very good. My personal goal for myself will be at least top 20 for the maximum Twilight Essence, but if I don't get into top 20, I think top 50 is fine for myself personally because there could be quite a lot of challenges coming up. We shall see. I'm not very sure what's the current situation, but I'll try my best to keep my ranks and climb to top 20 if possible. And let's run through the rules first. So for Supreme Arena, you can spend glory badges to challenge others of the same district. So glory badges are basically your challenge tickets where you can use it to attack, and you get 3 for free every day. You can buy 7 with gems on a daily basis. I don't know what's the exact cost of the gems for buying, so like I'm gonna wait until I know. If I do buy out 7 times a day, I'll probably do a video and talk about it, but for today I'll try to buy out a few and then we can see the gem cost from there, so you guys can calculate yourself. And you can challenge opponents with higher ranks, and upon victory you exchange ranks. Okay, so what this means is as long as you can break somebody's formation, you can take over that person's rank. So let's say if the person is rank 1, right, you can break the guy's formation, you can be rank 1, right? But if the guy attacks you back again and then win you, he will take back his rank 1. So I'll say quite easy to understand there. So it will, I'll say, make it challenging in a sense. You kind of have to find people that you can win, and then you want to win and get their position, but at the same time you also have to build up a strong defense so that you don't get like sniped off when you take over that higher ranking itself. So that's for the rules. And Supreme Arena uses a best of 3 format, so victory being achieved by winning 2 rounds. Quite simple to understand. You got 3 different maps, 3 different teams, win 2 out of 3. Default settlement time is UTC 2400, and you can change it anytime between UTC 1200 to 2400. Okay, so this one is I'll say to anti-snipe because this is the calculation time. You can basically choose when you get your rewards. So your rewards will be calculated 10 minutes, right, before your selected time window. So let's say today, my timing is UTC 2400, right? I set it to 2400, and I'll get my rewards somewhere between 2350 to 2400. So this one prevents any last minute sniping, and at the same time it also caters to people who doesn't have the time to play within specific time range. For example, let's say 2400 right now is 8 AM for me. So let's say if I value my sleep, I don't want to wake up at 6-7 AM to do the hits, then I can choose the 1200 time slot. So I get my calculation around the 8 PM timing. So over here they actually give you a local timing for your own time. So for me it's 8 AM, so 0800 over here. So what this does, it prevents sniping, right, any last minute sniping to steal the ranks, as well as change out the timings where you get the rewards. So you can change out in a strategic aspect where your opponent don't know when your rewards reset, so you can get your rewards even if eventually after that you lose your rank, right? For example, what I mean by that, if let's say I'm rank 50, or I mean I'm rank 20, right, at 1 1150 for example, I'll get the rank 20 rank, and then if my opponent hits me at 1250 1 hour later, it's past my rewards calculation. So I'll get the rewards ranking, right, even though I will lose my rank later on, but I can still get it back, right, in my next reset. So there's some anti-sniping element here, so it's something that I really appreciate, because people are gonna start ganging on you if there are a lot of people. So that is something that people need to take note of. So that's for the calculation time rules. And then let's run through a few others. So rule number 5, defensive map changes every week. So off-season occurs on Monday and Tuesday, during which no challenges can be issued and no rewards will be distributed. So we play this game mode 5 times a week. I think it's fair, honestly speaking, because we already have Arena, which is a daily occurrence. So Supreme Arena, although it sort of reduces our daily rewards, unfortunately, but I think it's okay. Like I'm not a hardcore everyday must play kind of thing. I just like want to enjoy my game at my own pace, get the max rewards, and then have fun in the game itself. But I can see, you know, some people might complain, why is this not 7 days a week? Why is this 5 days a week? You know, so I don't know. For me, it's fine, but I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. Do you guys want a 7-day Supreme Arena, or you're fine with having 2 off days, right, to take a break from this game mode itself? Okay, so that's it for the rules. Hopefully you guys understand what it means. For me, my base level right now is 146. So there's this base level thing. In the Supreme Arena, seasons level are adjusted according to baseline levels. Season level exceeding 141 are set to 141, and for season levels between 141 and 191, 20% is added to the baseline level. So for season level between 191 to 491, oh wow, okay, looks like there's a lot of level. 491, the previous level cap was there was a previous level cap of 240, right? And then there's resonance synergy, and I don't think anybody actually hit level 400, so I don't know what to expect about this one, but we shall see. 10% is added to the baseline. Okay, so basically there's a leveling system, and obviously leveling has a little bit of stats, like your real season levels have an effect on your Supreme Arena levels itself. Okay, I don't think it matters that much because we are still very low on levels. We are not maxed out yet, so not gonna focus on that too much. Let's jump into the battles itself. Okay, we're gonna start the battle. We're just gonna take out the strongest guy because right now the AIs are really weak, so it's quite easy to actually win the challenge. So I'm not gonna run through my teams that much. Okay, but I'm gonna run through like the rules of this week. So we're gonna run through the maps first. So we're getting this map, map with 2 low walls. We're gonna get this map, open map, and we get this Raging Duel. So Raging Duel adds an element of surprise. Like there's this condition where your units can enter this Battle Fervor. Okay, so Battle Fervor increases all allies damage. They are non-summon allies, by the way. Damage reduction by 30 and haste by 30. So for this week's Raging Duel, it's the control effect one. So when an unit inflicts control effects, their site's rage increases. Triggers once at most every 1 second per unit. So later on you guys will see the effect. So this, I'll say specifically for this one, the Raging Duel favors all the control team. That's why we are fielding our Iron Carolina combo. And then for the last one, we have this map. So we're gonna do this, okay, because Sylvina's gonna dive in. I think Brutus is a fine target to take the snipe. And without further ado, let us do our runs. I set up my team like this because these are basically, I'll say, like my best units. Not very sure about what's the Supreme Arena meta yet because I haven't seen real players. These are all AIs. So for those of you guys who are wondering what's the best comp and stuff, unfortunately, you just use your best comp for now, right? I think we need some time to see whether or not there's some tricks in terms of lining up your units, whether or not there are some features which we don't know, right? Some features where we can see from the opponent's side but not on our side. So these are things to consider in terms of team building as well. But for me, number one, I run a light barrel team, right? Featuring all the light barrel physical attacker, and I use the physical quick blade spell artifact, right? So that's the rationale. And then for the second team, I run Carolina Iron combo for the control as well as the Honor Duel Battle Fervor. And for the last team, I run my Mauler with OD as the carry. So I run this light heal spell because I have a lot of sustain, and Coco, if you can get Coco's ultimate off with this team, is insane. And I think it's a very high chance I can get it off because I'm running double tank, both of them with the taunt ability. So I guess my support should be quite, I guess my OD as well as support is quite safe. So as you guys can see, we increase our rank over here, and we got a lot of gems. 1,100, 200. 1,122, so sorry. So excited there. Okay, let's move on. Super easy. Like right now, gonna climb up the ranks quickly. Oh, 666. Okay, 681. 681. 700. Okay, 731. Okay, I think I should have just took the rank 600 guy. So I think I can just easily beat this guy because there isn't really like a particular formation in the enemy's team, especially for the AI side of things. So for here, I'm gonna take out Igor and then I'm gonna put in Vala because I want to increase my power level and the snipe. And then for here, because there's actually this, right? Let's put in the Igor on the offensive side of things, and then I'm gonna put in a confining spell from here for more extra controls. Okay, so I think this one is still fine. So let's start the battle. Okay, so I'm just gonna run it at 2 times because I think the goal of this video is to just showcase to you guys how easy it is to climb and then get your first time rewards and then try to secure the rank from there. Okay, so now this is the control team. So we're running Igor against Vala as usual. For those of you guys who don't know, Igor is still your best answer against Vala in Arena specifically. Okay, so that's for Supreme Arena. Okay, round 3, so we won 2 out of 3. All 3 battles will still continue, unfortunately, but as long as you're able to win the first 2, you're basically done. Like, you basically win the match. So I think depending on how many units you have and depending on how you build up your account, I'll say like your team builds might be different. Like you might want to focus on having 2 really strong teams and then just a very feeler team, depending on what's the team condition. Or you also kind of want to abuse your second skill. I think for this one, I'll probably use my free-to-play account to showcase, because for the free-to-play account, oh wow, we increase daily rewards as you guys can see. Okay, so there's one-time gem, really good stuff. So let's continue. Rank 700. So the first one costs 20 gems. Let's just purchase it. 409. Okay, 387. Let's take on this guy. Okay, so here we have a Vala. Since we have a Vala, time for Igor, man. Igor is here. So one thing about Supreme Arena is that each unit can only be fielded 1 time. So let's say if you see a Vala in the first round, you won't see a Vala in the second or the third round, right? At least from the player's perspective. I think for the AI side, it should still be the same because we are playing against like basically 1 set of units. So I don't think they will have 2-3 Valas in the team. So that's one thing that you guys can play around as well. Control effect, it's fine. Let's put in a Carol over here. Okay, we're gonna put in our Dear Crescent spell for damage. Okay, everything looks good. Let's start. Okay, so everything at 2 times. So yeah, you guys can see it is really easy to win against the AI right now. I think in the last week, the AIs were just way too powerful on the level side of things. So having this massive deficit against the AI was just crazy. And then there was just no way for you to win, right? So one good thing about this Supreme Arena is you actually don't have to spend all your tickets at 1 shot, right? You can reserve your ticket, you can try to climb the ranks, and then you can keep maybe 2 or 3 closer to your reset, and then just do any last minute checks to ensure that you're still within the desired range that you're aiming for. So for me, if I could stay in top 20, I'll be super happy, right? And my goal is that for at least for now, we see whether or not we can keep our top 5 position if we get there, but that's pretty much it, right? Like, I think for Supreme Arena itself, there will be a lot of new contents that we can do. Super excited for it. But the goal of this message is to let you guys know that the AIs got nerfed, so claim your first time gem rewards as fast as possible if you can, because there will be people that haven't locked in yet. So you should be able to get to a high rank and then get all the first time gems and get better daily rewards from there. So thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more AFK journey content from the channel. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.